Join me as I make these Despicable Me stickers. So first what you want to do is to go into Canva. You're going to click on this create button, and then you're going to go down to custom size. From there, you're going to type in, first change your units to inches. And so again, from pixels to inches. And then you're going to, for the width, type in 8.5. And then for the height, type in 11 and click create new design. Okay, so this is going to be your canvas or your white space that we're going to be working with. And what you'll do from here is to go to Google. I just went to google.com, and you're going to search for Despicable Me. So again, google.com, you're going to type in Despicable Me and click on images. From there, you can, find whatever images that you want to pull in, and, you'll just start your process. So right click and then click copy image, and then go back over to Canva and paste in that image, and then you can resize it. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to Google and find another image that I want to use. You can also type in the word characters at the end, or like transparent background or anything like that. So here I have another image. I'm going to right click, click copy image, go back over to Canva, and then click paste. Okay. And so with this one right here, what I want to do is to remove the background. So I'm gonna click on the background remover. I do have Canva Pro, so that's why I was able to remove that background. And I'm gonna go and click on shapes, find that square, and I'm just showing you how I know that there is a transparent background. So right click, layer, and then send to back, and now you can see that brown background in the back. So the white background has been removed. So I'll delete that and just do the same thing, or attempt to do the same thing with this image. It didn't work out as well, so I really don't care about that one. But let's just go back over to Google, find another image that we want. Again, right click and then copy, and then paste it. And that one did have a transparent background, and I can tell because when I hover it over some of the other design pieces, I can still see those in the background. Okay, and so again, pull in as many images as you want from Google or any other place that you want to pull your images in for, or in from. Here you can just see me looking for more additional designs that I would like to use. Again, get creative, change up your search and all of those things. Right click, copy image, go back over and paste them into Canva. Okay, and then you'll also resize, and that one had a transparent background as well. So what you see me doing is to go back over again one more time. You can't have Despicable Me without the minions. I like this image here, looks really cool. That one does have a white background, so I'll end up removing that later. So again, always right click and then copy image, paste it in. I'm gonna click on that background remover tool, and this is what it looks like. Okay, and I do believe that I probably want one more minion. I want to fill up some of my blank space on my sticker sheet. And with your stickers, definitely get creative with your sizing and things like that. But here what I'm doing is to just click on the text and then click add a heading. I'm going to type the name for my nephew, and because I did say that this was going to be some personalized stickers as well, so I'm going to switch up the color, just pulling in the orange from that Despicable Me logo. And then from here I'm also going to change up the font as well. I like this one right here, and then I'm going to click on the effects button, and then I'm going to change the effect to outline. I'm going to change that color right there, and you can also adjust the thickness of that outline as well. The most important thing here is to make sure that your letters are touching so that they will actually be a sticker that's, one cohesive sticker. Okay, so again, just resizing a couple of things here, resizing that logo too, moving that over, dragging that down, resizing that too just a little bit. And from there I'm going to click on the elements button, and I thought about just adding in just a solid color background for like the sticker sheet portion, but then as you'll see in just a second, and so what I'm doing here is to right click and send to the back so I can see my stickers on the front. But I decided against that. I was like, you know what, I want to add a little flair to this, so I ended up again, you can change the color to be whatever you want it to be for that background, but I ended up going back over to the elements and then just searching for orange and gray background, just to see what's gonna pop up. And so I saw I'm gonna delete this one on my canvas and go in and add this one. I feel like that just adds a little bit more flair to the stickers, a little bit more personality. as well. So I'm gonna right click, click layer, and then send to the back, and that just looks so much better in my opinion. I do want to change up the outline color, so I'm gonna go back up to effects, change that color to white, then black. I ended up choosing black. I just like how that looked just a little bit better. Actually gonna make that logo like part of this sticker background part. So what I'm going to do is to go back over and find another minion to replace that section. So this little guy right here, he looks really cute. He does have a white background. Again, right click, copy, and then paste. And then I'm going to click on the background remover here. Also going to take off that little extra space and then just resize him a little bit. He looks so cute. Look at these stickers. So these look really good. And then, you know, you have your background. I'm going to round those corners. So I went up to the corner rounding tool and then just slide that dial over to your liking. And yeah, I have my little minion right there. He's so cute. So yeah, this looks really good. One more thing that I'm going to do is to add in a picture of myself. I'll choose this one with this gold shirt on just because it flows with the sticker design. It's going to remove that background. Gonna make this sticker just a little bit smaller and, you know, pull it over. Again, placing your sticker designs how you want them. Get strategic, make them as large or as small as you want them to be, not too small though. And so here what I'm going to do is to click on that minion. I'm going to go up top and then I'm going to click on the edit button, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down, and where you see shadows, you're going to click on see all. From there, you're going to click on outline, and you can adjust the size of that outline. You can also change the color of it. You can't really see it right here because of that pop-up that was in the window or in the way. So changing that outline color back to black, and then what I'm going to do is to repeat that process for all of my other designs. I'm going to actually use the copy style tool. So what you have to do is to click on the design that you want to copy the style from, and then so I'm going to click on her, copy style, and then paste it onto my personal image. So again, click on the image that has the background, copy style, and then paste. Copy style again, and then paste, and then copy style, and then paste. Okay, that was super simple. Okay, so these are all of my stickers, and if you wanted to change, you know, the outline color, you can do that as well, even though you copy and paste the style, but you do have that option still available. So these are all the stickers that are going to be on my sticker sheet. We are about to get ready to download so that we can bring it into Cricut Design Space. So what you saw me do there was to just make a copy of that page, and on this page we're just going to delete all of those stickers, because when you're creating a sticker sheet, you need your background part, which is that one, and then you also need just your sticker piece. So I'm going to delete the background and then also delete the Despicable Me logo. It's all going to make sense in just a second, I guarantee you. Okay, so now what we need to do is to go ahead and click that share button in the top right corner, and then we're going to click on the download button, and then I like to use the PNG, turn off or turn on the transparent background. Just going to select page number 1 and click download, and then I'm just going to rename that page like sticker background, and then I'm going to repeat the process. So I'm going to type in my name, click save, and then let's go up to share, download. Gonna select page number 2, make sure that transparent background is checked, and then click the download button. You can also do that part in Cricut Design Space too if you want to. I prefer to do it here because I do have Cricut X or Canva Pro. Okay, so I'm just gonna rename this one stickers and then click the save button. Now let's hop over to Cricut Design Space. So here you can click on the blank canvas button there, or click new project, and then over on this layer side you'll see blank canvas there too. They both go to the same place. Click start designing in the bottom right corner, and then what we want to do is to click on the upload button, upload image. I'm just going to open up my Finder window, find that sticker background, drag it inside, and then you see the preview here. Click the continue button in the bottom right corner. As I mentioned before, if you have Cricut Access, you can remove the background here. I've already done it, so there's no background for me to remove. So I'll click the continue button in the bottom right corner, and then I'm going to click flat graphic because this is a print then cut project, and click continue. Okay, I'm gonna click the upload button there. All right, and so we're gonna repeat the same process for our actual sticker. So upload image, and then click on the Finder, drag that image in, and you'll see a preview here. Click continue, and then from here, again, if you need to remove the background, you could do that there. Flat graphic, and then continue. Again, print then cut for flat graphic. Okay, and then upload. All right, so now we have our sticker background and we also have our actual stickers uploaded. I'm going to zoom out a little bit just so you can see everything. I'm going to select everything in the layers panel. You see that both of those have been selected. I do have that red message in the layers panel to say that my designs are too large for print then cut. So what I'm going to do, and you can see what those dimensions are right there on the screen. So what I'm going to do is to just drag that corner up to make the design a little bit smaller, and I can still see that message for the background layer. So now that message is gone, but if you wanted to, you could also go up top on that ruler at the top and click on the size button, and you could try to increase that size just to get it to maximize your paper. So I'm just clicking on that up button until I get my sticker page as large as I can. That message is back now, so I'm just going to take it down one notch and it is gone again. Okay, so what I'll do now is to click on my background, and I am going to make a duplicate of it. So click on my background, make a duplicate of it, and this is all going to make sense in just a second too, because you want your Cricut machine to cut your stickers once, but then you want it to cut the background a couple of times just to make sure it cuts all the way through your sticker paper. So I made a duplicate of that background. I changed the operation to basic cut. Here you can see me right click and send that background to the back. Okay, then I'm going to make a couple more duplicates of it, and again, this is all going to make sense in just a second. Just follow along with me. So what I'm doing is to select my sticker layer and the background layer, and I'm just going to group those two together in just a second. So again, you have those 4 layers. This is going to allow the Cricut to cut multiple times around that background to make sure it cuts all the way through. So I selected my my sticker layer and the background layer, and I grouped those, and then I selected everything, and then I centered it together. So I clicked on align at the top, and then I centered it. And so now you see me selecting that sticker layer and then the backgrounds, and I attach, and then I'm going to select that sticker layer and then attach to. If you need to record or rewind, please go back and do that. I did click the save button. I forgot to update my project name, which is okay. You will be happy to know that autosave is a thing in Cricut Design Space now. So they're listening to us and we're happy about it. Okay. So the next thing that we need to do is to just go ahead and make this project. So I'm going to click on the make button in the top right corner. And from there you will see a preview of the project here. And then I'm going to click the continue button in the bottom corner too. So again, just showing you that the Cricut is going to cut around that background layer a couple of times. It's only going to cut your sticker layer one time. So I'm going to click send to printer, click next, choose the right printer. I'm using my Epson EcoTank 2850. Turn off the bleed, turn on use system dialog, and click print. Okay, so I'm going to get that pop up in just a second, and I am using some photo glossy paper. So for, again, check your printer. For medium quality, change the paper type to photo glossy, and then the quality to best, and then click the print button. Okay, so I'm going to click done here, and then I need to change to my Cricut Explorer Air 2. I was having a little struggle right here. It wanted to connect to my Cricut Maker 3, but I'm going to connect to my Cricut Explorer Air 2 right there. And again, that's the preview. Gonna click continue right here. Gonna choose I've already printed off to the side, and then I'm gonna click on browse all materials and then search for washi tape. I just found that this setting worked very well for print and cut stickers for my sticker paper anyway. So now I'm gonna hop over and show you the paper being loaded. And so this is my sticker paper. I'm gonna load a sheet of it into my printer, and then I'm gonna click on these buttons on my printer to get it to start. This is the final printed sheet. Gonna lay that down on the mat the correct way, and then I am going to load it into my Cricut machine. You can see it scanning all the way around, and then you'll see too that it's cutting out my stickers, and it's only cutting those once. And then as it starts to cut around that background layer, I think I only did like 2 or 3 cuts, and then I was like, okay, I don't need an extra cut. So I just paused the machine and then unloaded the mat. And from here, you can see me peeling off the extra that you don't need. And I am using one hand here. So I'm going to try to show you what that looks like. You know, it peels off really, really good. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave those down below. As always, thanks for watching. And also don't forget to subscribe to my monthly subscription. There's a link down below in the description, but also you can see some video footage here. Thanks for watching.